Why do people only respect power? Look around you calmly, not at what people say, at what they do. People don't respect kindness, they tolerate it. They don't honor loyalty, they use it. They don't protect honesty, they exploit it. And when someone finally crosses you, lies to you, betrays you, replaces you, the world doesn't rush to defend you. It watches. Because the world does not run on fairness, it runs on power. Power decides who speaks, who is ignored, who is promoted, who is crushed. And if you don't understand this truth, you will spend your life wondering why people walk over you while praising those who dominate. This is not a lesson in cruelty. This is not about becoming evil. This is knowledge for protection, not destruction. If you've ever been disrespected despite being good, if you've ever been ignored until you raised your voice, if you've ever noticed people treat you differently when you stop needing them, then stay. Because tonight you're going to learn why people only respect power and how to build it without losing yourself. Drop this in the comments right now. I observe reality. I don't deny it. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus believed in effort, in fairness, in being the good one. At work, he carried teams. In friendships, he listened endlessly. In relationships, he gave more than he received. People liked Marcus, but liking is not respect. When deadlines failed, Marcus was blamed. When ideas succeeded, others took credit. When promotions came, Marcus was told, "Be patient, your time will come." It never did. One day, someone he trained, less skilled, less committed, was promoted above him. Marcus smiled publicly, collapsed privately. That night, a truth hit him harder than betrayal. The world didn't care how good he was, it cared how replaceable he was. That night didn't break Marcus, it woke him up. Marcus didn't seek motivation, he sought understanding. He found Machiavelli, who wrote for rulers, not dreamers. He found Stoicism, which taught control over chaos. He found Nietzsche, who spoke of becoming, not comfort. And Jung, who explained why good men are often weak. They reject their shadow. They fear their own capacity for force. And the truth emerged. People don't respect morality. They respect consequence. Kindness without power is ignored. Morality without leverage is mocked. So Marcus made a decision. He would stop seeking respect. He would become someone who commands it. Here are the rules why power creates respect. Rule 1. People respect what can affect them. Machiavelli understood this clearly. Example: the quiet coworker everyone fears is not the nicest, but the most capable. Instruction: build skills that create dependency. Punchline: respect follows impact. Rule 2. Kindness without boundaries is invisible. Unlimited kindness signals weakness. Example: the friend who always helps is forgotten first. Instruction: be kind selectively. Punchline: scarcity creates value. Rule 3. Control your emotions or lose status. Stoicism is simple. If they can provoke you, they dominate you. Example: anger in public lowers authority. Instruction: respond slowly. React never. Punchline: calm terrifies emotional people. Drop this in the comments. My emotions do not expose me. Rule 4. Silence creates aura. Jung explained this psychologically. Mystery forces projection. Example: the least talkative person often controls the room. Instruction: say less than expected. Punchline: silence multiplies presence. Rule 5. People follow strength, not intentions. Nietzsche warned against moral vanity. Example: good intentions without results earn contempt. Instruction: focus on outcomes, not approval. Punchline: results silence criticism. Drop this in the comments. I don't explain, I demonstrate. Rule 8. Reputation is a weapon. Your name arrives before you do. Example, one rumor can destroy opportunity. Instruction, avoid messy conflicts. Document everything. Punchline, if they can't touch your name, they can't touch you. Rule 9, detach from needing to be liked. Stoicism again, attachment is leverage. Example, desperate people accept disrespect. Instruction, build options. Punchline, independence commands respect. Rule 10, integrate your shadow. Jung's most dangerous truth. The man who refuses to be dangerous is naive. Example, suppressed aggression eventually explodes. Instruction, acknowledge your capacity for force, then control it. Punchline, a controlled monster is safer than a harmless angel. Drop this in the comments. I am calm, I am capable, I am controlled. Marcus didn't announce his change. He moved differently, spoke less, stopped overgiving. He documented, prepared, became essential. When someone tried to undermine him again, Marcus didn't argue. He revealed evidence. The room went silent, not because he shouted, but because power had entered the room. From that day forward, people didn't test him, not because they liked him, but because they respected the consequence. Let this be clear. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction, not to harm innocent people, not to manipulate blindly. Power without ethics becomes tyranny, but morality without power becomes victimhood. Use this to defend yourself, to set boundaries, to become unexploitable. The Creator is not responsible for how viewers choose to apply this knowledge. Here is the truth most people never accept. The world does not respect who you are, it respects what you can do. Machiavelli taught realism, Stoicism taught control, Nietzsche taught transformation, Jung taught wholeness, and together they reveal this: respect is not asked for, it is felt. It is felt when you walk away from disrespect, when you remain calm under pressure, when your presence changes the room without words. So decide now. Will you continue hoping kindness is enough, or will you build the strength that protects it? Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I don't chase respect, I embody power. Because the most respected people are not the loudest, not the nicest, but the ones the world knows cannot be ignored. Silence is power, discipline is dominance, and legacy belongs to those who understand the game and master it. The price of power. Everyone wants power. Very few want to pay for it. They imagine power as confidence, respect, control. They don't imagine the losses. Because power doesn't just give, it takes. It takes comfort. It takes approval. It takes illusions. And if you are not ready to lose those things, power will crush you instead of serving you. This is the part nobody posts, the part no one brags about, the part that separates pretenders from survivors. This is the price of power. After Marcus became stronger, something strange happened. People didn't congratulate him, they tested him. Friends joked differently. Co-workers became cautious. Some smiled less. Why? Because power disrupts expectations. People build mental models of you. Who you are, what you tolerate, how much they can take. When you break that model, they don't adapt quietly.
They push back. Machiavelli warned about this. When you remove an advantage, men feel injured, even if you've done nothing wrong. You didn't attack them, you simply stopped being useful, and to them, that feels like betrayal. Power is uncomfortable. Before, Marcus was relaxed. He said yes, he laughed things off, he avoided tension. After power, he had to say no, allow silence, let tension exist. Stoicism teaches this clearly. Discomfort is not danger. Avoidance is a weakness. Most people fail here. They return to old habits not because they were wrong, but because they were easier. Comfort is seductive. Power demands friction. Power and popularity rarely coexist. Why? Because popularity requires pleasing many. Power requires disappointing some. Nietzsche understood this deeply. He who seeks approval will never command respect. Marcus noticed, the more disciplined he became, the fewer people checked in, not because he was cruel, but because he no longer provided emotional shelter. Most people don't want leaders, they want providers. When you stop providing comfort, attention, or validation, they withdraw. That is not cruelty, that is clarity. Here is the hardest truth. Power is lonely, not because you are alone, but because fewer people can walk with you. Jung explained this perfectly. When you integrate your shadow, you become unfamiliar to those who benefited from your innocence. Marcus felt this. Fewer calls, fewer invitations, more silence. At first it hurt, then he understood. Loneliness is not emptiness, it is space. Space to think clearly, space to plan long-term, space to hear your own instincts again. Weak people drown silence with noise. Powerful people use it. These are the final rules, not for gaining power, for keeping it without losing your soul. Rule 27. Accept that few can walk with you. Not everyone is built for growth. Example, people who knew you when you were weak will resent you when you're disciplined. Instruction, do not drag people forward, let them choose. Punchline, alignment matters more than history. Rule 28. Do not soften to be understood. Explaining yourself invites judgment. Example, people questioning your boundaries. Instruction, let action speak. Silence filters intentions. Punchline, you don't owe clarity to everyone. Drop this in the comments. My calm is not weakness. Rule 30. Power requires emotional control at all times. One slip invites testing. Example, anger gives enemies confidence. Instruction, stay calm even when provoked. Punchline, control creates fear without threat. Rule 31. Do not confuse respect with affection. Respect is stable, affection is emotional. Example, people who liked you may dislike you now, but still obey boundaries. Instruction, choose respect. Punchline, respect survives when feelings fade. Rule 32. Protect your inner circle. Power attracts opportunists. Example, people appear only after success. Instruction, test loyalty with time, not words. Punchline, proximity is privilege. Rule 33. Never seek validation from the undisciplined. Opinions from the unproven are noise. Example, criticism from people with no self-control. Instruction, listen only to those who've earned a voice. Punchline, not all opinions are equal. Rule 34. Build for legacy, not applause. Applause fades, impact remains. Example, many live loudly and die forgotten. Instruction, create something that survives you. Punchline, legacy is silent power. Drop this in the comments. I build for impact, not for attention. Marcus didn't become feared, he became unmovable. He walked away from disrespect, he stopped reacting, he stopped explaining. People adjusted. Some left, some stayed, and the ones who stayed, they respected him, not because he demanded it, but because he could walk alone without breaking. Let this be clear. This knowledge exists for protection, not destruction. Not to dominate innocent people, not to harm. Power without ethics becomes tyranny, but ethics without power becomes victimhood. The Creator is not responsible for actions or consequences resulting from how this content is applied. Use it wisely. Here is the final truth. The loneliest place is not standing alone. The loneliest place is standing surrounded by people who only value you when you are weak. Machiavelli taught realism, Stoicism taught endurance, Nietzsche taught transformation, Jung taught integration. Together, they reveal this: power is not loud, it is stable. It is the calm that does not beg, the silence that does not explain, the presence that changes rooms without words. So decide, Will you pay the price or keep paying the cost of weakness? Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I accept the cost. I carry the weight. Because power does not destroy you, it reveals who you were always meant to be. And only those strong enough to stand alone are strong enough to build something that lasts. But here's one thing: the loneliness of power. Nobody prepares you for this stage. They prepare you for struggle, for betrayal, for awakening, but not for what comes after you become powerful. Because once people respect you, they stop coming close. Once you become disciplined, they stop being comfortable around you. Once you stop needing approval, they stop knowing where you stand with you. Power does not end the war, it changes the terrain. And this is where most people collapse, not from attack, but from isolation. After Marcus reached power, the chaos ended. No more drama, no more manipulation, no more emotional emergencies disguised as friendship. At first, it felt like peace, then it felt like silence. And silence is dangerous for people who don't know themselves. Marcus noticed fewer calls, fewer opinions, fewer people checking in. Not because he was cruel, but because he was no longer available for exploitation. This is the first hidden rule of power. When you stop feeding people emotionally, they accuse you of starving them. But hunger reveals dependency, and dependency was never love. Most people are afraid of being alone, not because solitude is painful, but because it removes distractions. In solitude, you face your thoughts, your fears, your responsibility. Jung explained this clearly. Loneliness appears when you outgrow the version of yourself others were comfortable exploiting. Marcus realized something critical. Loneliness is not emptiness, it is space. Space to think clearly, space to plan long-term, space to hear your own instincts again. Weak people drown silence with noise, powerful people use it. These are the final rules, not for gaining power, for keeping it without losing your soul. Rule 27. Accept that few can walk with you. Not everyone is built for growth. Example, people who knew you when you were weak will resent you when you're disciplined. Instruction, do not drag people forward, let them choose. Punchline, alignment matters more than history. Rule 28. Do not soften to be understood. Explaining yourself invites judgment. Example, people questioning your boundaries. Instruction, let action speak. Silence filters intentions. Punchline, you don't owe clarity to everyone. Rule 30. Power requires emotional control at all times. One slip invites testing. Example, anger gives enemies confidence. Instruction, stay calm even when provoked. Punchline, control creates fear without threat. Rule 31. Do not confuse respect with affection. Respect is stable, affection is emotional. Example, people who liked you may dislike you now, but still obey boundaries. Instruction, choose respect. Punchline, respect survives when feelings fade. Rule 32. Protect your inner circle. Power attracts opportunists. Example, people appear only after success. Instruction, test loyalty with time, not words. Punchline, proximity is privilege. Rule 33. Never seek validation from the undisciplined. Opinions from the unproven are noise. Example, criticism from people with no self-control. Instruction, listen only to those who've earned a voice. Punchline, not all opinions are equal. Rule 34. Build for legacy, not applause. Applause fades, impact remains. Example, many live loudly and die forgotten. Instruction, create something that survives you. Punchline, legacy is silent power. Drop this in the comments. I build for impact, not for attention. Marcus didn't become feared, he became unmovable. He walked away from disrespect, he stopped reacting, he stopped explaining. People adjusted. Some left, some stayed, and the ones who stayed, they respected him,
not because he demanded it, but because he could walk alone.